Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, the traditional owners of the land on which we gather. Today it gives me great pride to announce a renewal of the partnership between the Collingwood Football Club and Trobe Financial, a partnership which has now endured for 16 years, and as Chris will speak later, we've renewed for a further 4 years, which will take it through to a 20-year partnership. We're very proud of our association with Trobe, one of the great success stories in financial services in Australia, a business now with over $17.5 billion worth of assets under management, and a brand that's so complementary to all we seek to achieve at Collingwood. Chris as well has become a good friend, and since taking the role as CEO, has driven the partnership to even greater heights, and I thank you very much for that, Chris. When I arrived at this football club, I inherited a number of good things, a lot of good things. And I looked around, and the first thing that impressed me was the number of good blokes. I didn't know the coach before, but I know him now. Graham Wright, I did know. Ned's an exception. But Chris Andrews, I'm proud to say, has become a great friend and supporter of Collingwood. Without the support of premier partners like Trobe, our premier financial services partner, also our membership partner, and Trobe do offer preferential interest rates to Collingwood members. It's very essential for us to be able to do as a football club to achieve what our wonderful players achieve on the field, what our coaches do day in, day out, without the financial support of wonderful sponsors like Trobe. We couldn't do it without you, Chris, and I want to thank you very much for renewing our sponsorship and introduce you to say a few words.
Thank you, Jeff, and good afternoon, everyone. It's wonderful to be here, and if I can say in footy parlance, Jeff, we're taking it 120-year block at a time. It's wonderful for Trobe Financial to be renewing our partnership for 20 years. Trobe Financial is one of Australia's leading alternative asset managers. We've got 95,000 investors, 30,000 borrowers across this great country of ours, and we couldn't be more excited than to be partnering with this awesome football club. Under Jeff, Craig and Craig, the whole team here at Collingwood, we have seen a team who is absolutely passionate about bringing people together, about drawing the most out of all of the wonderful Magpie Army, whether they're players, whether they're staff, whether they're members or supporters. And that just speaks to everything we want to be at Trobe Financial. So we couldn't be more excited about this partnership. We're looking forward to nailing the 20-year mark and then onwards and upwards, hopefully with a bit of silverware in the cupboard along the way too, Jeff. So wonderful time for Trobe Financial. We're super excited. We're just hoping Collingwood will give us a few less heart attacks over the next few weeks as we head into September. A few sort of more comfortable victories would be great for us and for the other fans of the Collingwood Football Club. But we'll just focus on being the best partner, the best part of the Collingwood team that we could possibly be. Thanks very much. Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, geez, we're lucky, aren't we? We got great support. Thanks, Jeff, for all the stuff you're doing off the field for us, and then our financial security around Trobe and Chris, continued number of years involved in that. And, record membership yesterday just makes us really grateful to be able to just get to work and do what we need to do. So thanks very much for all your support.
How do you bounce back from the weekend, and what's been the focus out of the loss?
We just concentrate on getting better, and I said that post game. We rock into work today. We had a couple extra days off playing on Friday, and you walk in our four walls, you wouldn't know if we won or lost. We just concentrate on things that we need to improve. There's many of them. We want to put some areas of focus around our contest in particular, and then you step outside and train. If you come watch us train for the first time for the year, you wouldn't know if we won or lost. It's just about getting back to work, and I was really impressed with the session this morning.
One big positive from the game was Jeremy Howard forward. Can we expect to see him in attack again?
Yeah. Well, every game presents something different. We'd had that up in our mind for probably, 6 weeks now, and then you sort of wait for opportunities within the game to see if it presents. And there wasn't a great matchup for Jeremy down back, so we thought maybe a good opportunity to see how it works. And it's something we walk away from the game thinking, okay, that's an opportunity. If it presents again, we'll go to that.
Still early in the week. Are you hoping to have Bobby back, and does he walk back into the side?
Yeah, Bobby will play, and I think he'll be hard to hold out the team. His performances this year warrant that. You earn certain things in life, don't you? They say the harder you work, the luckier you get. He's been working pretty hard, so if he gets through the week, we'll look to play him.
So you've got a lot of excellent players that aren't in the 22 or the 23 right now. Does the loss present you with an opportunity to flip a few magnets and try some players out?
I don't think we live in that world. I know the ladder tells you certain stories, but we live in the world of like just to see what's the best for us right now, and then what's coming. We can't look too far ahead, but also you've got to keep improving yourself. I said after the game, you can't stand still in this game. That's reality. Teams just take things away from you so quickly. So what was a strength a month ago is no longer a strength in some facets of our game. So we've got to get back to work on a lot of those things.
I just wanted to ask you, Craig, something you mentioned with Mitch there, how you come in and you can't tell the difference between a win and a loss. And is that something that you've worked really hard to cultivate since you've taken over?
Yeah, it was something right from day one. We had no idea how many wins and losses we were going to have when we started. But we want to be in the business of improving ourselves. Me included. Let's get better. Let's not stand still. I want to keep growing and in this role, and the players the same. And you come in this morning, there was an energy. There was a real energy, which is, as a coach or coaches, you love that. First thing you see or first thing you hear, and first thing you feel is energy. It's a good way to start the week.
Where do you reckon Mason's at the moment? Obviously subbed out on Friday night.
Yeah. Look. It'd probably be the first to admit these last couple of weeks haven't been his best for the year, but if you look on the whole season, he's had a terrific season. He's been really important to us. Look in isolation, the game in Adelaide was pretty wet. It's pretty hard for 7-foot blokes to take marks. This week, this game presented something different. I'm not sure where we're going with this. I'll be open to say that, but we'll see how the week progresses and try to get Mason playing the best version of himself, so then it makes it even harder for us.
What does Jack give the need to get on the field?
Continue his good form. I think there was a patch of form for, went back to VFL, he wasn't playing above the level is what a measure we use. But definitely the last couple of weeks he has. His training form for a month has been exceptional, again today. So, he keeps asking questions of us, which is a good thing.
Did Jack just...
The contest was an area that you were looking at. Have you seen that drop away in recent weeks? And how do you...
Yeah, it has. It has. On the stats sheet, it does say that we're not as competitive around the ball as what we'd like to be. But, I showed some really easy fixes for it. It's not like we have to go and find something that's we haven't used before or haven't seen. So it's about reminding ourselves about certain things around the contest. And this is a pretty simple game. You win the ball and you get territory. You lose the ball and you're playing the game in the back half. So this game in particular just gone. We lost a lot of territory from losing a lot of contests.
Josh Dacos looked like he left the track in a little bit of discomfort. Have you got any update on what that might have been in regards to?
Well, apparently got some new boots and they weren't feeling so good. So I don't think it's an alarm bell. So I think he'll just get his old boots back on.
Just the corridor training we saw today, just wing to wing, is that something you're focusing on, or is that a little bit alternative to what you've previously done?
We have a press conference early in the week. We normally do this every session early in the week. No, it's just competitive training across the field, more contest, in line with our focus for particularly this week. Let's get our contest better.
Any extra goal kicking practice this week?
Yeah, plenty of that too. We were number one in the comp until last week. It's a part of the game. You just got to get right. The bottom line, if you want to break down the game on the weekend, we didn't win contests and we didn't kick accurately. It could be as simple as that. And so we're not throwing too many things out of the cot yet. We're get back to work and improve ourselves.
The umpire Central came back in last week. Were you surprised by that? Did you have to address it?
I'm not surprised by the rule. It hasn't changed, has it?
It seemed like the interpretation was stricter last week, previous week.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Just in terms of the second ruck, so do you have a few options up your sleeve if you were to go a different way? And with 4 weeks to go, is it something you might look to tinker given Darcy, and then maybe that if you make a decision around Mason?
Yeah, we're really deliberate knowing we want to improve ourselves, but also you've got to be really careful to flip the thing upside down because the ladder position is feedback, and the feedback's been pretty good up until now. So how much do you want to flip the thing upside down to change something that you're not sure if you're going to get a big benefit from? So we weigh that up, weigh up form, weigh up opportunities, weigh up opposition. Those things will all come into calculation. Yeah. Thanks, guys.